Yesterday, Kevin was talking about a fearlessness to your game in that 52-yard touchdown. I guess, how does that – is that something that you developed over the years? Or, I mean, like, how does one go about being fearless in playing your position?
I feel like that's what separates, the great ones. I mean, just playing this game, you got to be fearless. At any point, you're looking at the ball. You don't know where the defenders are. You got to trust in the quarterback to throw the ball where it needs to be, and for the play to work out for itself. So, at that moment, I'm just trying to score. I just want to make plays for my team. Of course, I've been eager to get in the end zone for the past 3 games. So, I was just happy to really, set up my team to take the league and get points on the board.
About the red zone and kind of the ineffectiveness, especially last week. Is there anything that you can pinpoint that it's one thing or another? Is it all separate things? And of course, I know you'd love to get your hands on the ball when it's red zone.
I feel like it's just the turnovers. I feel like that's what's really just keeping our drives short, and when we get into the red zone, it's just really just turning the ball over and just not executing our plays the way we need to. So, we're definitely working on that. We're definitely working on the turnover battle that we're keep on battling every single week. So we just keep on just trying to stress the, hold on to the ball, protect the ball, and when we get those drives started, we feel like, we have a good outcome.
A lot of people are saying, just throw it to Jefferson, right? Just get it to him, but it's not as easy as that.
Oh, for sure not, especially in the red zone. Red zone, they get a little bit more tight, a little more double coming in handy, triple teams come in handy. We've seen it plenty of times throughout the season where, somebody became open from the attention that they was drawn to. So, all of that, plays a part. But at the end of the day, we only can control what we can control. And, KO does a great job by, calling the plays and creating these plays for us to get open.
It's going to be like to see Adam before the game.
It's going to be great to see him. Definitely miss him. I miss his energy. Miss his approach towards the game. Definitely will be excited to see him. And I definitely got to get that jersey after the game for sure.
What was the biggest thing you learned from him when you got here?
Too many things. One, that he loves coffee. Coffee is a big, important thing in his daily routine. Just his approach towards the game. Every single day, whether he's having a bad day or not, you will never know. He comes here prepared and ready to get better at his craft. And I feel like that's kind of what I took in. Just him managing his body, managing his time. Of course, he has a family and kids at home, so he has a schedule on how he goes home, how he recovers, how he just the time itself. So I feel like I learned a lot from him.
Drinking coffee?
I cannot get into it. I'm not a big coffee drinker. I'm more of a sweet coffee drinker. So I like the frappes, the caramel frappes, all of that stuff.
Did he have some kind of secret recipe or something?
Nah, he just likes the coffee. If you ask him about it, he ain't gonna stop talking about it. So
He wouldn't tell us what it was. Like there was some secret.
It got to be some secret then. I don't know it. No.
Sharing information in terms of, listen, this is what we did last year against this defense and blah, blah, blah. I think Wes was saying he was the kind of guy that came into the building and always shared that knowledge too, right?
Oh, for sure. He's a smart guy. He knows the game. I feel like he remembers everything also. So, if he plays an opponent that he remembers from before, he remembers the last time going up against him. He knows how to study the game. He watches film, and he knows how to be prepared going into the game. So I feel like he had that professional approach, when he's going into the game preparing for a team.
Justin, when you went down in that game, did you know right away it was a cramp?
Yeah, I felt it. The play before, I was literally just trying to stretch it in the huddle a little bit going into the play. Of course, I'm not trying to come out during that situation. We need to score, and it's a crazy part of the game. So I definitely wanted to stay in, but it just cramped up on me during that play.
It's a fine line, too, of wanting to bust out of 0-3 and be aggressive, but then doing too much, right, and taking care of the football.
Right.
How do you kind of balance that?
I feel like at this point, I feel like we're playing great ball. It's just the turnovers that are really killing our drives, killing our momentum. So I feel like we just need to change that. I feel like once we win the turnover battle, I feel like the games will come out differently. I feel like the game will be differently. I feel like we'll have way more energy, way more momentum with our drives. But I mean, we just need to work on the turnovers. I feel like that's what's killing us the most.
Do you have more additions to the gritty other than the wings?
We got some more additions for sure coming along.
How have you learned, I guess, over the years to handle the roller coaster? I mean, last year, lots of close games, going your way. This year, it's not. It feels like that's kind of been your whole career here, I guess.
Yeah.
How have you learned to handle that over the years?
I mean, you kind of got to accept it. You got to learn from the battles that you face. At the end of the day, it's not going to be perfect every time. It's things that you got to go throughout the season to really tell if you're going to be a great team or not. Of course, we're handling the adversity earlier in the season, with the turnovers and being 0-3 to start. But there's a whole bunch of more games to go. I mean, I'm tired of people saying, we're looking into next season, or all of the trades and stuff like that. We're focused still on this season. We have a lot more games to go, and we have a lot more things to accomplish this season. So, I mean, we're still focused, and we still have that same goal as we had before the season, and we just need to fix a few things, and I feel like we'll be back on track.
Are you surprised to hear that sort of talk this early in the year?
Yeah and no. No, because it's still early in the season. We're only, 3 games out. It's over 10 games to still go into the season. So it's still more room to really improve. You can't really tell how a team is going to be in 3 games. So it's just really just being confined to ourselves, knowing who's in this building and what we're trying to accomplish. And I feel like that's all that really matters.
Justin, where do you see that stuff? Do people send it to you, or do you see it in your own?
I feel like I get sent it a lot. Of course, I'm on Twitter. You can't really stop people from mentioning you or tagging you into something. So I mean, you cannot not see it. But at the end of the day, I mean, we're all confident in each other to turn this season around. Just like I said, it's just a few hiccups that we have with turning the ball over, mostly in the red zone. So those are points that we could, have on the board. Instead, we're turning the ball over, giving it to them. So there's things that is out there that, that we can get better at. And, we're definitely working on those things.
Thanks, Justin.
Thank you. I appreciate it.